Welcome to another quick and dirty review. This is episode 4. This is Dead Men Tell No Tales, and I'm Joe.
I'm Faust.
And glad you're with us. So let's get started.
It's a pirate movie.
It's a pirate movie. Now
they hit the checklist. It's just basically what you expect. Just thinking pirate movie. If you've seen the other 4, you're gonna see pretty much
the 5th one.
There's pirates. There's dead pirates. There's in-betweeny pirates.
In-betweeny pirates.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the breakdown. This starts off with Henry Turner. Henry Turner is the son of Jack...
Will Turner.
Oh, Will Turner.
And Elizabeth.
Yeah, and Elizabeth. But it starts off with him trying to find a way to get his dad to be able to come home.
Yeah. Free him from his curse on the Jolly... What's it called?
Roger?
The Jolly Roger?
No.
I don't know. I haven't been paying
attention.
Flying
Dutchman.
He's on the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, he took over...
the Flying Dutchman from...
the second, third movie?
Sorry, folks. I haven't been watching these movies as closely as it's just anything that Keira Knightley's in, that's what I pay attention to.
So here's the kick first. If you want to go for this movie for Orlando Bloom, realize he's only going to be in it for about 60 seconds.
Maybe.
And that's in 2 different aspects, in 2 different spots. Yeah. It's a very quick cameo role from Orlando Bloom, and even quicker from Keira Knightley.
Yeah, her cameo is even shorter, and you don't see her till the very end.
Yeah, so
sorry to say.
This is... the tale of him trying to figure out how to get his father's curse to go away kind of situation. We're not going to give away a whole bunch, but you've got...
Essentially, they find a reason to bring Jack Sparrow into it.
Right. Jack Sparrow comes into it, and he's the key to the whole thing. But here's the kick. We have Captain Salazar, who's been hunting pirates for centuries, basically.
Well, he's been cursed for centuries.
He
at one point was actually the scourge of pirates.
Right, and... Yeah. Jack Sparrow, after his captain died on a ship, lured Salazar to his death. Mm-hmm. So we'll leave it at that. You guys can go see it if you want to.
I want to say it was really well done by Javier Bardem. I think he was. I like him. I think he's a good actor.
And Jeffrey Rush is in this also.
Of course, they bring back Barbossa because if you bring back Jack, you have to bring back Barbossa.
It's a little over the top on his character this time. Less sociopath, a little bit more just kind of like aging pirate.
Yeah.
So it's still a really good character development from his side. But other than that, this movie felt like just a quintessential popcorn muncher / what I call movie ramen.
Yeah. It didn't really feel like... I was having a lot of trouble just watching it going, it's really a pirate movie. I mean, I'm seeing sea battles. I'm seeing pirates being pirates and, sword fights and ghost pirates and all of this really great stuff and these really wonderful visual effects. Why don't I feel fulfilled? Why don't I feel as entertained as I would be?
At least from what it came from my standpoint, is it just felt hollow. Mm-hmm. I mean, the character development for the main story is Henry Turner, and it really doesn't feel like he has a lot of development through the entire movie. And then Jack Sparrow is Jack Sparrow the whole time.
Well, Henry Turner seems like a real single motivation kind of character because all he wants to do is free his father from his curse.
Right, and there's no real backstory into how he got to where he was, or how he evolved into being on ships, or what he did to try to get there, which is, I think, is actually kind of a loss for us, because I think they could have instilled a lot more oomph into the character by giving us that.
And then Jack Sparrow is only kind of a proxy motivation character, because the only reason he's along for the ride is because he has to be along for the ride.
Right, and I mean... Johnny Depp is Jack Sparrow, and Jack Sparrow is Johnny Depp now?
I think he's been playing the character long enough to basically say that he's the only one who could be a Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, and you know what? He loves playing the character. He's absolutely loved playing the character for 10 years now. So, I mean...
They pull off some really uncanny valley stuff
with
him at some point when they do a flashback scene. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, and it kind of feels like, is that 21 Jump Street?
Yeah.
It gets you for a second.
It gets you.
But at the same point, Johnny Depp playing Jack Sparrow, I mean, he's known for showing up at Disneyland in full costume and being
be on the ride. Just go into the Pirates ride and just stand there being on the ride. You may have seen him and not even noticed.
Yeah, and I mean, not to mention, he loves doing social events and showing up for, children's hospitals and stuff like that, dressed up as Jack Sparrow. He has some quintessential, really key stories that he's done with the character outside of the movie universe. Mm-hmm. So that's definitely fun. But, I mean, the movie didn't have enough substance that it made me feel like I wanted to go see another movie, right afterwards.
And then, once again, it's one where like any good plot is going to be the one that leaves you asking the right questions. And in this sense, there's a lot about the movie plot that leaves you asking the wrong questions, because there's things that they set up, and I'm not going to give anything away, but there's things that they set up that just kind of leave you confused as to how that actually would work.
Right, and you know what? That's the only part of the movie that actually made it feel like it was going through the steps. Mm-hmm. And so otherwise it feels, like I said, kind of hollow.
You can sit there and eat your popcorn and drink your soda and enjoy it for what it is. It's a movie. It's a Pirates movie.
And the one nice thing is that this does wrap up the world. There really isn't anywhere to go with a Pirates 6 that you can think of. Once you see the movie, you'll understand if you decide to go.
It does tie up a lot of the loose threads, and it is confirmed to be the final Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Yeah, so
until they figure out that they can spin it off or figure out another way, it might be a Pirates of the Caribbean series. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, honestly, I'm thinking just because of the flagging from the fourth movie and then from this movie and what its box office are projected at already, I think they need to let things be lie.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think it's seen its time. It was a really phenomenal ride, even to this very end. I mean, it was. I'm not saying this is a bad installment. This is just probably one of the weaker installments.
Right, and you want to stop at least without dredging it through the mud, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, I personally loved the first three movies. They were awesome. Yeah. They had great story development.
Oh, yeah.
And the fourth movie was a little flagging because...
Never saw it.
Yeah. I see everything. But this one, since it wraps up everything, it's a good place to stop. And it doesn't leave you with a bad taste in your mouth. It doesn't leave you with anything like that.
I think if they pushed it even into like a mini-series or something like that, or tried to pull anything else out of it other than the merchandising from this movie, it's probably going to go the wrong way and pretty bad. It's not going to make them any money. And hopefully they know this and won't actually try.
The only thing I hate to say, and I don't want to say it without knocking on some wood, is please don't let there be prequels.
Oh, jeez.
So
you had to go and jinx it.
I know. Oh, man. At this point. But if you want to go see a movie, if you want to enjoy the end of this story arc, and you want to go see Johnny Depp be Jack Sparrow, go see the movie.
Definitely.
It's totally worth going and enjoying the popcorn and watching the finality of where Pirates has come to.
Yes.
So definitely go see it. This has been another quick and dirty review, and don't forget, like and subscribe if you want to. Leave a comment. If we get up to 1,500 comments on a single video, we get to be put through the torture of going to My Little Pony. So,
film.
Yeah, so if you want to torture us, go for it. Oh, and if you have any suggestions for other movies, feel free to put them in the comments.
Laters.
Alright, so here's the kick. So they start out this whole situation. They're reviewing the planet, and we totally won't hopefully give too much away with that. But
aliens show up.
Yeah. So
proto-aliens? Prometheus aliens.
No, you gotta stop.
Neomorphs?
Yeah, they're called neomorphs.
They're called neomorphs?
Right.